Yo, dudes, the Empire's pretty chill. Maybe you could, like, join it or something.
Hey everyone, Lucamus Prime here, and welcome to a brand new collection video where today, guys, I'm going to be showing you some movies I have, but in a special capacity, because as you've seen by the title, I'm going to be showing you the movies I got, which are Steelbooks, which are made by the company Titans of Cult, which I got in 2022. So, I have quite a fair few to show today, and what is amazing about Titans of Cult, to be specific, is that not only do they make, of course, movies into very nice steelbooks, they also come with very special gifts in the boxes which they come in, which is pretty handy and pretty cool. And of course, the boxes are also handy because they can protect the steelbooks from damage, which is really good, protects them. And I'm going to be showing you them what I got, which is steelbooks, and I am hoping I got these in the right order, but yeah. But just to be clear, guys, this is in no particular order of the steelbooks that I got of 2022. So yeah, and also as well, to be even more clear, I'm not going to be showing every steelbook I have because not every steelbook I have is by Titans of Cult. So yeah. So don't expect this video to be a massive video where I show all of my steelbooks because I got way too many to begin with anyway. So yeah. Anyway, so let's begin, shall we? So the first Titans of Cult steelbook I can recall getting, for this one, my first one, is a steelbook for a 1990s Looney Tunes movie, which of course is none other than Space Jam. So yeah, definitely a pretty cool cover right here. It of course shows the basketball player Michael Jordan in like a silhouette. I think that's Bugs Bunny in front of him too, like with like another lighter silhouette. And on the back here, of course, it shows the movie's cover. And this is a 4K steelbook as well, so it includes the movie in 4K, which is pretty cool. And so if any of you guys have, like, 4K DVD players, you can watch this movie in 4K if you'd like to, which is really cool. I currently don't have a 4K player yet, guys, but hopefully I will do it and get a 4K television as well to play it on. So, in this Space Jam steelbook, so actually comes with, one thing I love about Titan of Cult is it comes with a badge to wear. So this is one which of course says A or K on, which is pretty cool. Can wear this in my any videos I do when I'm talking about Space Jam. There's nothing else in this protective box, is there? Nope. This is the steelbook itself. Looks pretty awesome, doesn't it? Yeah. It's the same on both sides, the same picture. And yeah, on the spine it of course says Space Jam there, which is pretty nice. And inside it also comes with another gift, which is like which is this Tune Squad odd thing. It's like a sticker or something, which is pretty nice. I think there's another one in this too as well, behind it, which is pretty nice. So let me just show that. So Tune Squad, and of course this one here, yeah, which is pretty nice, yeah. So I can things like stickers. So I'm not going to take off, the protective paper on front first, because I don't plan to stick them anywhere just yet. But let me just put them back in the steelbook ready. Need to be safe. I'm gonna put them like resting against the what will be holding the DVDs, yeah, to keep it safe, yeah. There we go. So that is my steelbook of Space Jam, guys. And for those of you who are wondering, at the time of this recording, I've not seen the sequel yet called Space Jam: New Legacy, but I've heard it was unfortunately negatively reviewed, and I will be checking it out to see what I think of it, and if I don't like it, then Space Jam will be covered in movie didn't need a sequel. So yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun, isn't it? And I guess one benefit of me watching a bad film can be that I can provide you guys with an entertaining rant. Because I know many of you guys find my rants entertaining. So that is Space Jam, guys. Let me just put that back where I found it. Now on to another one. This is probably one of my favourites of my steelbooks, guys. And now, if you guys have seen my ranking video for this particular franchise, you'll see me present this steelbook already. But yeah, for those of you who haven't, the next book I'm going to show, which is by Titans of Cult, is Mad Max Fury Road. So yeah, the future belongs to a Mad. This is one of my favourite action movies of all time, guys. Easily, in my opinion, the best Mad Max movie of all time. If you want to see me show my love to it, then please go check out my ranking for the movie, because I talk a lot about this movie first, because it's my favourite. Inside this one, comes with some pretty cool gifts. One of them is this container here, which of course has Nook, his catchphrase, which is "What a lovely day" on it, which is pretty amazing. Lovely. And in here is, of course, the badge. And if you guys saw my ranking video for Mad Max, I was wearing this badge on the video. Because, yeah, I might as well to show that I'm a fan of Mad Max. Because, yeah, it's a pretty awesome franchise. And I definitely can't wait to play the game on PS4. Because I got the game on PS4 to see what I think. I heard it was a very underrated game that was well received by fans. So, yeah, can't wait to play it myself. And, of course, here's the Steelbook itself. And once again, it says, "What a lovely day" on the cover. Which is pretty nice. And this cover is pretty awesome, yeah. And on the back here, it once again says Nooks on it there, which is pretty awesome. And down here, it shows the credits for the movie, which is pretty nice. And when you open it up. Now, this one is also unique because not only does it come with a movie on Blu-ray and also a 4K version of the movie, it comes with the black and chrome edition of the movie, which is actually pretty cool. So, yeah, I definitely do like that edition. So, yeah. So, I definitely recommend Mad Max Fury Road if you've not seen it, guys. And also, what's great is, if you guys are wanting to binge watch a franchise first by watching Mel Gibson's trilogy of Mad Max, but you want to get to this one first, well, the good news is, guys, is that if you want to, you can actually skip the trilogy and go straight to Fury Road, because this film has a different story to the first 3 films. So you can watch this without having to worry about what happened in the first 3 films, which is pretty cool. So, yeah. I haven't watched them in order, though, when I first watched it for the first time. But, yeah. But this is still my personal favourite of the Mad Max movies. He's, in my opinion, the best one. So, yeah. Then, on to my third Titan of Cult Steelbook. This is for one of my favourite superhero movies of all time. And also, easily my favourite movie of all time by one of my favourite directors of all time, Tim Burton. And this movie, of course, is none other than 1989's Batman. So, yeah, like, I love this movie. Easily, in my opinion, the greatest work of Tim Burton. And, yeah, this cover's pretty awesome. It shows the Batman logo. And, of course, on the top here, the cast, which is Jack Nicholson, Michael Keaton, and Kim Basinger. As you can see here, comes with a gift, which is a Batarang and badge, which is pretty cool. On the back, shows the movie's cover. And this is also, once again, a 4K Steelbook. So, when you open it up, there's, of course, the gift on the front. So, let me take that out first, because the Batarang is, unfortunately, a bit loose. It's a bit hard to get out for some. Oh, there we go. Okay, so here's a Batarang badge, which is pretty awesome. So next time I'm doing a Batman related video, I could probably wear this badge, couldn't I? And then in here, of course, here's the Steelbook itself. On the front is the front of a Batmobile. On the back is a back of a Batmobile. And of course, if you guys take a close look at, the top of the Steelbook, you can see like loads of technological, cosmetics related to a Batmobile, which is pretty cool, very well designed. And here, what's also cool is the gift inside the Steelbook itself is actually a Joker card, which is pretty awesome. On the back here, this is, of course, Titan of the Cult, the logo itself, accompanying maybe Steelbook, which is pretty awesome. And in here, of course, you have a movie on Blu-ray and in 4K, which is pretty nice. So, yeah, definitely an amazing movie, in my opinion. Yeah, very iconic, and one of those ones that definitely helped kick off DC's superhero genre, along with Christopher Reeve's Superman, in my opinion. Yeah, I think without Batman 1989, we wouldn't have many of these great Batman films to follow, like the Dark Knight trilogy or Matt Reeves as the Batman, or maybe even Zack Snyder's as films which feature Batman as a supporting character. So that's Batman 1989, guys. Now, I also, as well, have a Steelbook for a film by Guillermo del Toro, which I think is wickedly underrated and deserves more love, and is, in my opinion, one of his best works, which, of course, is 2013's Pacific Rim. So this is a Steelbook of it, guys, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. On the front here, of course, is the logo movie. The badge, as you can see, is a badge related to, to what the Jaegers work for, which is pretty awesome in the movie. And on the back here is the movie's cover, which is pretty nice, and there's the characters. My favourite, of course, in the movie is Ron Perlman's character, because he was really funny and entertaining, in my opinion, and pretty cool. So, when you open it up, so inside, there's the badge itself, guys, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, if I do a video related to Pacific Rim one day, like a review for a movie, I could definitely wear this badge. And of course, here is the Steelbook itself, and on the front cover, the Jaeger itself looks pretty awesome, the way it's designed there with artwork. On the back here is another back of the Jaeger again, and down there is the credits, which is pretty awesome. And when you open it up, it comes with, of course, the movie in Blu-ray quality and 4K, which is pretty awesome. Now, here, guys, there was actually a poster for a movie, which is pretty awesome. And I've put up on my wallpaper, on my wall over there, so it's stuck on there for display. So, yeah. But, yeah, it comes with a poster, which is pretty awesome. So, that's Pacific Rim. And, of course, in my opinion, as I covered in Movie Didn't Need a Sequel, Pacific Rim, to me, is only one movie. Screw Up Rising All the Way, in my opinion, it's garbage. One of the worst sequels ever. Terrible sequel, in my opinion. Well, the first one didn't even say 20 sequels, so yeah, exactly. Terrible sequel, in my opinion, what Rising was. Then, on to another DC movie I have as a title called Steelbook. This is for one of my favourite superhero films, which actually features my favourite female superhero of all time, guys, which, of course, is 2017's Wonder Woman. So, yeah, I definitely love this movie. I had to get it as a Steelbook. So, this is a pretty cool front cover here. Shows Wonder Woman herself and the logo. The gift, as you can see, is a badge which looks like one of the Amazonian shields. I think it is, yeah. Which is pretty awesome. And on the back here is the back of, a typical, movie, Blu-ray cover or 4K cover, which is pretty nice. And so, when you open it up, so here is the gift, which is of course the badge, which is pretty awesome. And of course, the Steelbook itself, and has, like, the shield there, which is pretty awesome, and on the back as well. And yeah, just like other Steelbooks, of course, the spine says Wonder Woman there, which is pretty awesome. When you open it up, you, of course, have a movie as a Blu-ray and as a 4K. And here there was a poster, which I've also put up on display as well. Because, yeah, whenever I get posters in Steelbooks, I get really happy, so I put them on display. Although sometimes I've had posters in things which aren't even Steelbooks. For example, my Dreaders Cut Blu-ray of RoboCop, and also as well The Thing as well by John Carpenter. They both came with posters, and I put them up. So that is Wonder Woman 2017, guys. So I'm going to put that back on my pile of DC movies, which is just here actually, because behind the camera is my pile of DC movies, which is where I keep my Wonder Woman Steelbook with them. There we go. Now on to another Steelbook I also, which is Titans of Cult. This is for one of my favourite movies of all time by Richard Donner, may he rest in peace. And one of my favourite films of my childhood of all time. And also, as a fun fact, guys, the favourite movie of the actor James McAvoy. And this, of course, is none other than The Goonies. So yeah, I got this on Amazon, and I'm definitely really happy because this is an amazing Steelbook. So on the front cover, it shows like map details for the map to look, of course, for the treasure of One-Eyed Willie. And on the back here is the movie's cover, which is pretty awesome. The 4K cover, if you was to get it on 4K. And yeah, an absolute masterpiece this movie is. I love this movie very much. So, on the front, of course, is the gift, which is this pretty nice badge here. So, if I ever do a video talking about Goonies, maybe like a review for a movie, I can definitely wear this badge in it. And of course, the Steelbook itself. So here it is, guys. And I think that's this is, of course, I think one of the pirates. I think this is actually the organ player from the movie, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Both definitely very suspenseful, intense scene, in my opinion. But yeah, definitely, the movie itself is a lot of fun, in my opinion. And on the back here, once again, the map details, and of course, the credits there as well. So yeah, and when you open it up, it comes with a movie in 4K and on Blu-ray. And here, there was also a poster, which I've actually put up there, actually, guys, just up there, above my map for GTA 5's map, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's above my GTA 5 map poster there, which I thought I'd put it there for display. It's next to my poster for a thing as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah, masterpiece in my opinion, The Goonies is. Yeah, I love The Goonies. Just an absolutely incredible movie. So let me put it back in its box, safe. And now on to, as well, one of my favourite films of all time by the director Ridley Scott, guys. And this is for a movie from 1982 starring Harrison Ford as the main character, my third favourite role of Harrison behind Han Solo and Indiana Jones. And while I prefer the sequel to this movie, I think it's more superior. Yeah, I think this is still, in my opinion, a great movie. But I'm talking specifically about the final cut of this movie, which of course is none other than Blade Runner as a steelbook. So yeah, definitely in my opinion one of Ridley Scott's best works in my opinion. Now, one thing you may have noticed, guys, is on the back here for a cover, it's in French, and the reason why is because when I ordered off Amazon, it got shipped from France. So yeah, it took a bit of some time to get to my house, but I'm not really going to complain because I checked, the languages on the movie settings, and thankfully it's in English, which is very good. And if it's in French, not to worry, because I've got a movie on DVD somewhere anyway, so it's not like I'm missing out really. But yeah, so when it comes to this steelbook, it's pretty awesome, and the logo for the movie is actually on the cover, but it's also as well behind it on the steelbook itself. So yeah, you can see it twice, which is pretty cool. So the badge, of course, is this one here, which says Voight Camp, which is pretty cool. Accompanying my movie, so I can wear that if I'm doing a video talking about Blade Runner. I mean, I'll probably be wearing this in the video talking about why, in my opinion, Blade Runner 2049 deserves a sequel, because in my opinion, it strongly does. It's a shame that it bombed at a box office, which absolutely sucks. I think it was an incredible movie. In my opinion, the best sci-fi film of the 2010s decade. And here is, of course, the steelbook itself, which is pretty awesome. Definitely very well designed, in my opinion. Yeah. And of course, the steelbook itself, the text in the credits here, it's in English, so it's making me think the film itself will be in English, I think. And when I open it up, now, the gift in this steelbook is actually a drink coaster, and I've got one of them on my desk here for my coffee right now, so yeah. Definitely coming in handy, and it comes with a spare as well, which is pretty cool. So as well as the badge, it comes with a drink coaster, and inside you have a movie on Blu-ray and in 4K, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, once again the text is in English on these, so saying all rights reserved and whatever. So yeah, that's good to know. So hopefully it will play in English. So yeah, because the settings on Amazon, which I checked, said so, alongside, of course, French and other languages too. So yeah, that is Blade Runner, guys, a final cut. In my opinion, it's superior to the theatrical version. The theatrical version, in my opinion, is weak, but the final cut is the superior version, and the only one I can accept as canon. So yeah, yeah, I really hope Blade Runner 2049 gets a sequel, because it strongly deserves one. And now for the last Titan, of course, deal with that on, guys, which is actually the last deal with the last one that I got of the year, because I got this literally the day before New Year's Eve. This is a steelbook, Titan of Cult, for one of my favourite films of all time by Zack Snyder, which I think is also underrated, one of the most underrated comic book films of all time, which of course is 2009's Watchmen. Definitely a pretty cool steelbook right here. So on the front, of course, I've Dr. Manhattan himself. On the back, of course, is the movie itself talking about it. It mentions 4K as well, so it's in 4K. And this is regarded as the ultimate cut, so yeah. And it says, see the ultimate cut like never before in this exquisitely remastered version that intertwines the animated tales of a black freighter into a director's cut. So this must have a director's cut, which is pretty awesome. If it doesn't have a director's cut, then it's no problem, because I thankfully have it on Blu-ray anyway, somewhere else on my DC pile. So yeah, it's not going to be, missing, because I have it anyway. But it's probably going to be in this. So in this, we get this pretty cool badge here. Yeah, I definitely like this one. It's like an atom, isn't it? Yeah, which is pretty awesome. And here's like a special Watchmen envelope here when you open it up. It comes with some pretty nice cards, so let me just take these out. So I think these are like ink blots, like, of course, how Rorschach has on his mask, which is pretty cool, or as he refers to as his face, yeah. Which is, yeah, it's pretty cool these came with it, yeah. And in case you guys are wondering, Rorschach is my favourite character in the Watchmen franchise. I think he's just really badass and just a really awesome character. In my opinion, easily the best part of the movie. And my favourite role of all time from Jackie O'Haley, absolutely. And here is the steelbook itself. Definitely very well designed, in my opinion. Look at this artwork. Really good. Yeah, that's so cool. And inside, when you open it up, so it comes with a special features disc, and also the feature film in 4K. and above it, the feature film of the Ultimate Cut on Blu-ray. So yeah, I'm hoping the Ultimate Cut will be the Director's Cut, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it is because the back of it does say Director's Cut, so if it doesn't include Director's Cut, then that cover is very misleading, isn't it? So yeah, So let me pull that back now. And that is about it, guys, for the Steelbooks that I got in 2022, which are by Titans of Cult. And I'm hoping to get more by the company in the new year. I really would love to get more, absolutely, because the company is really awesome. Because not only do I get a movie in a very nicely designed Steelbook, I also as well get gifts with it, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, you can experience to wear them when I'm talking about movie in the videos, which I definitely can't wait to do in the future. Because I've got plenty of films to review on my schedule, absolutely, which will be a lot of fun to do. So guys, this is me presenting my collection of Titans of Cult Steelbooks, which I got in 2022. So you know the drill, guys. Be sure to give this video a like. Also, be sure to let me know in the comments what you guys think of those Titans of Cult Steelbooks I presented. If you have any in the comments below, tell me which ones you got, what you think of them. Let me know what you've got in the comments below. Also, be sure to join Team Prime Best and subscribe in this coming future. If you would like to be a member, you can press join if you're using a PC laptop or your little description, and I'll see you all later.